Hey, what's going on, guys? So I wanted to do this Burger King review because, well, for a few different reasons. Because one, I like letting other people know what kind of service and product they can expect. So there's a new Burger King in Grain Valley, Missouri. It's only been there about a year, not even that long. So, a regular number one combo is going to cost you $10. It's 9 something. So the prices have gone up, obviously, substantially. So I thought I'd give it a review. So I just went and got me a little 8-piece chicken nugget and a Coke, because hell, I already knew that if I ordered a $10 meal and it wasn't right, well, hell, it'd have been a complete waste of time and I'd have been really upset. So I decided to just try a dollar menu option, because I haven't been there before, because I wanted to see, how good their quality of service was and how good their quality of product was. And so here's a chicken nugget. Now, it's not like a boneless wing or anything, but I basically wanted to tell you what I got and whether or not I liked it, and whether or not I think you should go there. So when I got the chicken nuggets, they weren't very warm. I didn't bother getting fries because, well, if the chicken nuggets suck, well, then there's just no point. They're not very warm and they're not very thick. Now, I understand they're on the dollar menu, but the taste isn't horrible. The texture is pretty thin, like I said, but with them not being warm, I really just want to send a really, 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 really strong message out there to the food industry. And that is that, people who work for a living don't have time or the money to just throw in the trash. So if that's what you're offering as a product or service to consumers in the food industry, especially around lunchtime or really any time, why don't you do yourself and your consumers a big, huge time favor and just don't even bother? Because if you're not on point every single time, your customers are going to know that they spent too much money for a product or service that was less than ideal. So if you don't want that experience, and you don't want your customers having that type of a customer experience, maybe you should focus a little more on the quality of product and service that you're sending out the window. Now, I know that all of these inflationary price hikes and everything aren't your fault. I know that your employees and the training that goes into their training probably isn't your fault 100% of the time. But I have to send this message loud and clear. I'm not going to go back to that Burger King, because that was my one and only experience, and it was bad. So I won't recommend it to friends or family. And so just because people will eat anything you give them doesn't mean that that quality of product or service is worth anything to speak of or to recommend to friends or family. I understand it's fast food, but I'm still hungry, and that's a problem.